Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. We're back at it with another version of Express Court. Yes, Express Court. So try to keep this super quick, as we always try to do with Express Court. So back at it today with Russell's Reserve, the single Rickhouse Camp Nelson F. Yes. So this one, I'm actually a little bit late to the party. This came out a few months ago, right? Very highly sought after bottle, very highly allocated. But, you know, I honestly did not think I was going to get this bottle. Let's be crystal clear. Super hard to find. I've never even seen it in the wild. I got this as a late Christmas gift from Mrs. Judge. So, I was thrilled. I was honestly shocked when I even saw it right under the Christmas tree. I was just purely shocked. So did not think I was going to get this bottle at all. But hey, I married well. Mrs. Judge came through. So, but whenever I like to review a highly allocated bottle, a lot of times it's not so much about like whether or not if you should be on the hunt for it and paying crazy amounts of money for a bottle. Not so much from that perspective. It's just whether or not if this is worth a great pour at a bourbon bar. There's a lot of great bourbon bars all across the US. And a lot of those really good bourbon bars have these type of like highly allocated bottles. So it's truly, Judge, is it worth a pour at a great bourbon bar? We shall see. All right. So what do we know about the Russell's Reserve, the Rickhouse Camp Nelson F? So a couple of things. First and foremost, let me get into the nose of this. So this is actually the second release, right? Other than being highly allocated and so forth, this is the second release. The first release was actually Camp Nelson Warehouse C. So Rickhouse C was actually the first one. So this is the second one in the series. Now the cool thing about it is that the whole concept is like, it's all about trying to truly taste whiskey from a single Rickhouse, and in particular, even certain floors within the Rickhouse. So this one, as it says here on the front, this is Camp Nelson F, matured on floors 4 and 5. So Rickhouse F in this case, floors 4 and 5. So not only a certain Rickhouse, but then also whiskey from certain floors as well. Now the age of this one, definitely up there. It's said to be aged 10 plus years. They don't give you the exact age, but it's supposed to be 10 plus years from an age statement from that perspective. Now the MSRP, like I said earlier, highly allocated. This one's really expensive. Unfortunately, I should say unfortunately, $300. So MSRP on the bottle is $300. If you find it in a bourbon bar, gosh, it's tough. I mean, every bar is going to be different from a price standpoint. I would guess maybe a $40 pour, $35, $40 pour, maybe $50. Just kind of depends on the bar. Proof on this one, oh my gosh, that nose. Goodness gracious. Whew. Proof on this bad boy, 117.6. So it is barrel proof, 117.6 proof. I was happy to see this bottle, honestly, not so much just because of the whiskey, but a lot of my patrons, there's a few guys, I know my buddy Roger, my buddy Troy, and a few others are big, and I mean big Russell's fans. And they're like, Judge, we've had this, and it's like the best thing since sliced bread, So I'm wondering, I wonder if it would have actually even crushed made my top 10 list of last year of highly allocated whiskey. Maybe, I don't know. We shall see. All right, 117.6 proof, $300 from an MSRP standpoint, said to be aged 10 plus years. Oh man, that nose is nice. Quintessential, like, a turkey nose. A little bit of, actually a good bit of oak. Little vanilla, a little citrusy, and a little earthy. So like caramel, oak, a little bit of vanilla, smidge of like citrus, and very earthy at the same time. The nose is just amazing. Goodness gracious. If this was not an express court, I would nose this like all day long. Goodness gracious. Oh man. All right, I'm looking forward to this one. All right. Real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, have you tried the original one, the C version, or Camp Nelson F? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Wow. That's pretty damn good. I can't lie. That's pretty damn good. Wow. All right. Now I know, Roger, what you're talking about. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. Cheers. Ooh, spilled a little bit. Watch out, Judge. Can't be spilling good whiskey now. Oh, man. Wow. So a couple things. That is truly the epitome of the nose. Wow, it's still moving around my palate. Matching the palate. That's a very long, bold, vibrant finish. It's every bit of 117 proof. Wow, that's still moving around my palate. That's amazing. Damn. But that's truly, like, honestly, it's the epitome of the nose matching the palate and the finish. It's everything you want in the palate and the finish. It's all the caramel, all the vanilla, the oak, the citrus notes do come in the palate, as well as it definitely has like a little bit of an earthiness kind of a note to it also. That, my friends, you guys know me. I'm always keeping it real. I mean, $300 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I can't lie. But is this bottle phenomenal? Hell yes. That is actually amazing. I'm going to get a little bit more. Express Court or not, I'm getting more of this bad boy. Woo! You're going to have to hear me a couple more seconds here. That is some damn good whiskey. So the question remains, again, Judge, is it worth a pour in a bar, a $40 pour-ish, right? Again, $40-ish. I don't know the exact price every bar is going to charge, obviously. Flat out, yes. This is exceptional. Like, I love Russell's 13. This is way better, in my personal opinion, than Russell's 13, which is a knockout solid pour. This is straight up legit. Legit. Wow. My goodness. Mrs. Judge, you did well. Hey, friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, salute. Take care. See ya.